Hi guys, what's up? This is Diana for today's video. Okay, this is kind of awkward as I moving hands. Okay, so for today's video, I decided to recap my favorite drawings that I have done in the past couple of years. So as I told you, I just recently started drawing, which was about, I think, in summer of 2015. There will be a couple of drawings from that year in today's video. So what I'll be doing today is that I will be telling you guys about the drawing. The first drawing I have here, a sailor. I actually thought this would be like a cool tattoo to illustrate. However, honestly speaking, I know I've never posted this on my Instagram. It was because I didn't really like it that much. For one reason. You see the beard? I didn't like the details that have come out basically in the drawings, so hence why I didn't give the recognition this drawing deserves on Instagram. However, I think looking at it, if you look at it from a distance, it's actually okay, pretty decent, I would say, but I would definitely can do this better, so I think I will redraw this if I'll ever get the chance to. For the next one, this is actually one of my favorite ones. I know a lot of people find it kind of creepy when I draw skulls and anatomy, but as I told you guys, I have a thing for drawing bones and things like that. So this frame, I actually drew this off the internet. I was looking for vintage Victorian frames and I found this one, so I was like, perfect, why not decorate the skull with the frame. I'm not sure if the camera would focus, but these lines over here are actually done with a very thin fine liner, which is 0.005. So what it basically does, it gives the effect of blurriness when you shade, especially when you move quickly over the pen. It gives you that blurry effect between the details, which is what I was aiming for in this drawing. All right, for the next one, I actually drew this on cat hair. For this one, I actually used an A3 paper because I ran out of the same quality as the A4 paper. So what I've done for this one is that I drew the butterfly and the skulls. I honestly wasn't really happy with this one because I felt it was kind of empty. However, sometime later, hold on, I did this, which is very similar. However, without the skulls, it was a very basic butterfly thing. And then later on, I decided, just let me find it, somewhere over here. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. This is my favorite. Even though they are kind of identical, what I tried to do is I tried experimenting more with shading over here. So what I have done is that this is with pencil and this was done with a charcoal. And the rest is basically using the normal fine liners. So yeah, I honestly prefer this one over this one. I don't know, I just like the details more in this one. So yeah, enough with butterflies. Next one is anatomy. I remember drawing this one and it took me an entire night to finish off with the lines because initially they were first black and white. Then I decided why not try give it a little bit more color. So what I've done is that, as you guys can see, I took out a normal ball pen in red. And what I did was that I tried recoloring basically whatever shading there is. So yeah, it's actually one of my favorite. I know my mom keeps on actually telling me that my drawings are weird and it's very creepy, but I like anatomy. I don't know. I think that you guys, whatever you're comfortable with, you should embrace it. Doesn't matter what others think. Now for the next one, this doggy. I found the original picture on the internet. Yeah, I found the original picture on the internet And I figured out it would be perfect for shading because on the original picture I was actually able to see the shadings properly, and that's exactly the reason actually why the pointism was very on point in this drawing. So yeah, a lot of dots, and I remember that I aimed for the smallest size of the pen that I had, which is 0.1 and 0.05. Now, I do get questions on what kind of pens I use and the brands. Now, as you guys can see, I use this brand in 0.05 and 0.1. Of course, the famous Micron in 0.05. I don't know if it's gonna focus. And obviously 0.1. And I also have another brand in 0.01. Honestly, guys, to me, it's not about the brand, it's about how comfortable I am with using the pen on the paper. What I noticed is that this quality really differs from the Micron because it doesn't really go as thick on the paper as the Micron does, and which is why I prefer using this one, because just in case I mess up a detail, I can always go again over it and fix it. If not with this size, then with this size. Alrighty, I think enough with the Doberman. Now, this is the most recent one I have done when it comes to pointism. Once again, what I did is that I Googled Zeus, and I saw a picture that basically had all the details that I needed to do the pointism. Now, what's important with here is definitely shading. An advice that I would give to you guys is that prior drawing, shade with pencil where you want to have more dots, so that when you actually do the pointism, you know where to focus more. Like for example, in this picture, it was this part and this part. And of course here, and here, and here, and here. Anyways, so it will give you a better idea of where you can point the dots while you're drawing, because honestly speaking, this looks like a very small drawing, but it's actually very, very, very time consuming. So patience is also something that I would advise. Now we have this one. This is actually one of my favorite ones. I know it's not that good. I can see all the mistakes and the details, but because I've loved the movie so much, I remember I was so, I don't know, how do I tell you, in the mood for it, that I just immediately sat down and I drew the poster off the internet. Of course, looking back at it now, see, it's even written here, 2015. And a different signature now. My signature is a bit different than what it was in 2015. So yeah, I can see that the details are not clear enough, but I'm very, very happy that I managed to capture their faces right. Yeah. I don't know which angle is more right, but anyways, guys, you get the point. Now, this. I drew this, I remember, a day or two after this one. I don't remember which one came first, but I remember I had this whole experiment with drawing muscles. Same thing goes with here. Actually, honestly speaking, I do like the color of this paper. I got this notebook from Ukraine. I remember like a couple of summers ago, but there's one problem. The paper is so thin. As you can see, I honestly couldn't use an ink. I mean, I couldn't use a fine liner. What I've used for this drawing is actually pen. But at the same time, because of the color of the paper, it shows the red and white more in details. I think it's nice. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it turned out. As you guys can see, if you want to see closer the details, I honestly wish the paper quality was a bit thicker, but it is what it is. Alright, what do we have next? Ooh, this one. This is actually my favorite. I know there's nothing probably special about it, but I clearly remember this was one of the first drawings that I experimented with flowers. I remember how my mom used to tell me that anatomy was always creepy and everything, so I tried to decorate it with flowers to make it a little bit less weirder than it is. And I came up with this. I absolutely love this one. And this is the original. This is not a photocopy, although I do have copies that are more bigger. But as you guys can see, the charcoal, I just love how it reflects against the light. And of course, the reason why is it my favorite is because a friend of mine has given me the best gift to match this particular drawing. I'll show you now. Ta-da! So look at this. Look at the size. Compare this small thing to this. So you guys know, I'll post his description down in the video. I don't know how down is shown here, but basically, so guys, you understand, this is made out of paper layers. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is made out of layers and layers of paper just all over each other. Look how beautiful this is. And in my opinion, this is still one of the most amazing gifts I have ever gotten in my entire life. And the cute signature of the artist. I mean, look at it. Look at the details. And it's all layers of paper, so you guys can understand. I know it looks very basic from here, but once you see it in person, wow, that's all I can say. So I think that is one of the main reasons why this one is my favorite. And obviously we have the skulls. Now for this one, because I used only pencil, so I used white pencil. Let me show you the one I use. So I bought this from a stationery shop. It's actually glass pencil. And as you guys can see, it really doesn't give you that really white effect, but it sure did help with the shading. Yep. And for the black over here, it's not actually a pencil. I mean, not the regular pencil. It's a black pencil, if you know what I mean, the black color pencil. So yeah, if you want, guys, I'll bring it up more closely to you. There we go. We have the skulls. Yeah. Anyways, and I think for the last drawing in this video, I would leave you guys with this colorful hummingbird. I think that's what it's called. I was really inspired by this picture I saw online, and it was so colorful and so beautiful that I wanted to create something similar to it. But just so you guys know, I'm really not comfortable drawing with watercolors for some reason. And out of all the things I've drawn, especially recently with colors, I find this the most beautiful one. I don't know, I just love the color combination that it turned out, and yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Let me know, guys, which one do you think is your favorite? I know this is not all of my drawings. To see the entire things that I've drawn, please make sure you visit my Instagram account. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know which one of these drawings is your favorite, which ones do you want to see next. If you have any advices, any, I don't know, questions or I don't know, concerns, please let me know in the comments below or on my Instagram page. I'm not very active with my Facebook, so I'm gonna tell you guys, if you want to stay in touch with me, please make sure you visit my Instagram page at Yael Daher, the same way it's spelled here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!